Hello everyone, Mike Harris from Golf Monthly, and you join me here at the lovely West Hill Golf Club in Surrey. And in today's video, we are going to be asking, is this the coolest putter in golf? I'm not going to quite reveal the looks just yet, but it is the Evnroll ER2B. It's new for 2019, was launched in the summer, and it joins that Evnroll range that's growing all the time. There's now 12 models in there, something really to suit every eye and every stroke type. If you're new to the Golf Monthly YouTube channel, do remember, hit the subscribe button up there. Also remember to turn on notifications, and that way you will find out whenever we release a new video, whether that's a gear review or some fantastic tour player content, or perhaps some tips to help you play better golf. So even though you may not have heard of the, or only just heard of the brand Evnroll, you probably have heard about the designer behind the brand. It's a guy called Geraint Rife. Now Geraint's been a really forward-thinking putter designer for the last 20 odd years, and Geraint was the first person to put grooves on the putter face. It's now, you know, pretty much every big brand that's out there has models with grooves on the face. What do grooves do? Well, they give you a better forward roll on the ball, gets the ball rolling end over end. However, there is a trade-off with that, in that the less surface areas contacting with the ball, so where the grooves have been milled, the ball does come off the putter face a little bit slower. So the clever thing that Rife has done, and it's a patented design, is he has adjusted the spacing of the grooves on the putter face. Now, they are widest right in the center behind the sweet spot, and that's where you've got naturally the biggest mass. Ball's going to come off fastest there. But as he's increased the width of the milling there, it actually slows it down a bit, the ball. What that's allowed him to do is then, as you move towards either the heel or the toe, the grooves are more tightly spaced, and that gives more mass behind the ball and therefore picks up ball speed. So what that means is, if you don't hit the putt out of the middle, and let's face it, who of us consistently does hit it right out of the middle every time, it means you shouldn't see any drop off on ball speed. So if you hit it out of the heel a little bit or out of the toe, you should still get the desired distance that you're trying to putt to. There's been some really interesting testing using robots and the Quintic system, some stuff on the Evnroll website. Do check that out, where they show putters with and without grooves, how that sort of affects the distance the ball travels on off-centre hits. Also, great video by Golf Monthly Top 25 coach Alistair Davis, where he does an independent putter test of the Evnroll, and looks at again how those grooves affect both distance and also dispersion. And that's another benefit from this milling pattern, is if you get the ball either out of the heel or the toe, there's a gearing effect which helps it get back on line straight away. So really what Rife has tried to do with that milling pattern is to help you in terms of consistency two ways, with both distance and also with direction. So of course in this video we have said, is this the coolest putter in golf? Well, you need to have a look at it to make your mind up. So taking the head cover off, it is really a lovely premium head cover there, really classy. I like this little get even tag there on the side of it, but here it is, the ER2B, really cool looking club. It's a black shaft on it, black head, just a white alignment line there, the little Evnroll there, paint fill, a little bit of paint fill on the bottom. But Evnroll call this the murdered out look. That's very much a West Coast America. Evnroll based over on the West Coast in Gulf Central really, which is Carlsbad. Real stealth look to it there. It's a black armor finish, and it really does look absolutely stunning behind the ball. Putter is milled from a single block of 303 stainless steel, which is super high quality, and then it's hand finished at Evnroll HQ out in Carlsbad in America, and the result really is, as I say, absolutely stunning. Whether it's behind the ball, whether it's in your bag, it really does look great. So the black grip really complements it. Hope you're enjoying this video review of the Evnroll ER2B putter. If you are, do give it a thumbs up, and also leave us a comment below. Do you like the looks of this stealth armor finish, murdered out as Evnroll call it? Is it a sort of putter style look that you'd be happy playing? Also, let us know what putter you're currently playing at the moment. Also, how much did you pay for it? Because this putter is over £300, very premium priced. However, we seem to be happy to play 300 up to maybe 500 pounds for a driver, yet you use your putter an awful lot more than you use your driver, can save you a lot more strokes. Holding those putts going to cut your handicap, put in a good score. So are you happy to pay £300 plus for a putter, or do you think that's too much money? Let us know in the comments section below. So as I said, there's some really interesting footage on the Evnroll website, also that Alistair Davis video as well, using robot or the Quintic system. I'm neither a robot, I haven't got the Quintic system, so this is my own version of this, just to look at the effect that the milling pattern on the Evnroll putters has. So I'm going to hit one putt from out the middle and then one deliberately from the heel, one deliberately from the toe, see what effect that has. Got an alignment stick, keep the stroke square, and also the two tees, again try and keep the length of stroke consistent. So this one, first one from the middle. Now deliberately out of the toe. Pressure's on now, and now deliberately out of the heel. Wow, I'd be pretty happy with that holding 3 on the bounce there. So obviously it's not the longest putt in the world, it's maybe about a 10-foot putt there, but certainly I felt the quality of the strike, certainly on the third one from the heel, was nowhere near as good as from the middle or from the toe, yet all 3 of them have gone in. So say this does look absolutely beautiful behind the ball. Really like slightly shorter length of the head from toe to heel. The normal blade got a bit of a longer look. I'm not so keen on that, but what I really do like is the mid blade, so a little bit deeper front to back. Sort of square, well, it's a rectangle really, but it sort of feels more square. Really nice, confidence inspiring behind the ball. So of course this sort of 2.5, 3 foot crucial range does feel super stable through the stroke. Right in the middle of the cup every time. Sort of ones that if you're holding competitions normally end up signing for a pretty good score. One thing that you'll notice about this putter is it has a slightly funky putter grip. Standard Evnroll putters come with a black pistol grip. Again, you know, tried and tested. If you like that style of grip, it is great. Really, really lovely material, lovely feel. But this is the Evnroll Gravity grip. It's an oversized grip, but it's an oversized grip with a difference. This has more got the extra size from front to back rather than side to side, where you see a lot of the more oversized putter grips. And the interesting technology here is this super lightweight EVA grip. Difference with the Gravity grip compared to other oversized grips is that it has a steel rod running the length of the putter grip. It's just set behind the shaft about 1/2 inch. What that does is it produces a unique feel in your hands. You really do need to try it to experience it. I have to say, for me, I've got a Gravity grip on my Evnroll putter, and it did take me a few rounds to get used to it. That say feeling of, you know, bigger from front to back, but it does sit in the hands really nicely. And what it does is it allows you to feel the putter head more through the stroke. You feel like your hands are tied more to the putter face. but it really keeps a lot of, as with all oversized grips, it keeps a lot of jerky movements out. It allows you to make a really smooth stroke, and it helps you keep the putter face square through impact. But a really interesting concept, the gravity grip. There's a little bit of an upcharge on it. I think it's about £30 on that, but certainly something to try if you go through the fitting process. And we'd always recommend on a putter, particularly a premium putter where you're investing £300 plus, that you go through a custom fitting. So that was a great session there, putting with the Evnroll ER2B model. As I say, I have had the ER5B model in the bag from the start of the year with the gravity grip, which this has got on it, and I have loved it. Love the looks of it, love the feel as well, and I definitely feel my putting has improved. Putting is normally one of the strong suits of my game, but I feel I've been a lot more consistent this year, been holding out those must-make putts, and also not three putting from distance. And I put some of that down to the groove technology. Talked about it earlier, talked about those robot tests that have been done. Do go and watch them, they are fascinating viewing. And obviously you saw my very unscientific little test there, I hold 3 in a row. You need to give up after that. As I say, Evnroll really growing in reputation. They're not stocked everywhere. If you look on the dealer locator, you'll find the nearest one to you. In the UK, I think there are 65 stockists. They tend to be high-end clubs or specialist club fitters, and we would certainly recommend that if you are investing over £300, and this is $329 at retail, add on the gravity grip as well, that you go and get custom fitted. It comes in 34, 35 and also a 33-inch length, so you want to make sure that it's right, the right length for you. Also, do you like the gravity grip? As I say, it took me a couple of rounds to get used to it, but I really like it now. Also, 12 different head shapes in Evnroll range, 2 of the all black versions. If that's your thing and say, I absolutely love it, I think it looks super cool, then definitely go and try the range. All stockists should carry the majority of the models. See what suits your stroke and also your eye. But I think if you are looking to invest in a premium putter, remember we talked about it earlier, over £300, but that is cheaper than a lot of the drivers that are on the market. You're going to use a putter far more often than you're going to use a driver. It's going to be the difference between a good score and a great score, or a bad score and a good score, getting you maybe in the buffer or getting a handicap cut. I think Evnroll has to be on your test list, and I've been really impressed with all the models, but I particularly like this. As I say, I think this may well be going in the bag. But for now, from West Hill, it's goodbye.